Hey everyone. The other day I was just trying to have a normal morning. I woke up, ready to tackle the world, and then it happened, the ultimate betrayal. My alarm clock didn't go off. So there I am, waking up in a panic, realizing I've got about 15 minutes to get ready, and somehow make it to work on time. I jump out of bed, stub my toe on the dresser, because apparently it's a rite of passage every morning. Sprint to the bathroom and get toothpaste all over my shirt. Classic move, right? So now I'm brushing my teeth, trying to scrub the toothpaste off my shirt with water, which, as we all know, never works. I'm thinking, why does toothpaste only stain clothes and not teeth? So I get to my closet, and of course, everything that's ironed is dirty, and everything that's clean looks like it's been wadded up in a ball since 1999. I end up wearing this mismatched outfit that makes me look like I'm starring in a bad 80s sitcom. Then I head to the kitchen for a quick breakfast. But my bread is moldy, my milk has turned into a science experiment, and my coffee machine decides to go on strike. At this point, I'm convinced my kitchen appliances have formed a union against me. I leave the house in a hurry, only to realize halfway down the street that I left my phone behind. And leaving your phone at home is like leaving your life support behind. So I run back, grab my phone, and finally get to the bus stop just in time to see the bus driving away. Eventually, I get to work, hoping the day will get better. But, oh no. My boss has decided today is the day for an impromptu meeting, and I walk in just as he's saying, "And now let's hear from," and points directly at me. Great. I didn't even have time to rehearse my "I'm definitely not panicking" face. And don't even get me started on my lunch break. I thought I'd be smart and bring leftovers, but when I opened my lunchbox, I realized I grabbed the container with a single, sad, lonely carrot stick in it. So I sit there nibbling on my carrot, feeling like a rabbit in a suit. By the end of the day, I'm so ready to go home and just relax. But the universe had one more trick up its sleeve: traffic. I sit in bumper-to-bumper traffic, listening to the same 3 songs on the radio because every other station is playing commercials. Finally, I get home, kick off my shoes, and collapse on the couch, only to realize I've left my keys in the door. So I get up, retrieve my keys, and as I'm locking the door, I think to myself, well, at least tomorrow can't be any worse. But you know what? It's these kinds of days that make life interesting. Sure, they're chaotic and exhausting, but they give us stories to tell and laugh about. And sometimes, that's all you need. A good laugh and the realization that we're all just trying to make it through the day. One stubbed toe and toothpaste stain at a time. It's funny how life has a way of keeping you on your toes. Like last week, I thought I was being super responsible by going to the gym. Yeah, I joined a gym. It seemed like a great idea at the time, kind of like kale smoothies and adulting. So I get to the gym and immediately realize I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, the machines look like they belong in a sci-fi movie. I try the treadmill first because, hey, how hard can walking be? Turns out, pretty hard if you accidentally set it to sprint mode. 1 minute I'm walking casually, and the next I'm running like a maniac trying not to fly off the back. After surviving the treadmill of terror, I decide to give the weights a try. I see people lifting these massive dumbbells like they're made of feathers. I pick up a couple of small ones, thinking I'm going to be the next superhero. Spoiler alert, I'm not. I manage about 3 curls before my arms start trembling like jelly. I put the weights down, trying to look casual, but I can feel everyone's eyes on me, silently judging my feeble attempt at fitness. Then there's the yoga class. Oh boy, yoga. You'd think stretching and breathing would be easy, right? Wrong. The instructor tells us to do a downward dog, and I'm pretty sure my body is not meant to bend that way. I end up in this awkward position, face planted on the mat, wondering if I'll ever be able to untangle myself. Meanwhile, everyone else is gracefully moving into warrior pose, and I'm just lying there, questioning my life choices. After my gym escapades, I decide to treat myself to a healthy snack. So I go to this trendy smoothie place. The menu is full of things I've never heard of, like spirulina and chia seeds. I order a smoothie with everything in it, thinking it'll taste like heaven. Nope, it tastes like lawn clippings blended with a hint of sadness. But I drink it anyway because, hey, it's good for me, right? Later that night, I'm feeling pretty accomplished. I went to the gym, I drank a green smoothie. I'm basically a health guru now. I decide to wind down with some Netflix. I start watching this new show everyone's been talking about. Next thing I know, it's 3 a.m. I've watched an entire season, and my healthy glow is now just the light from the TV reflecting off my face. The next morning, I wake up sore from the gym, groggy from lack of sleep, and craving a giant stack of pancakes because, let's be honest, healthy living is hard. So, I head to my favorite breakfast spot, order the biggest plate of pancakes they have, and drown them in syrup. As I'm eating, I look around and see other people who are probably on the same healthy living journey as me. We share this silent bond, like we've been to battle and survived. I finish my pancakes, feeling slightly better about life, and promise myself I'll try the gym again next week. Because that's what life is about, right? Balancing the chaos with moments of pure, unadulterated joy, like eating pancakes or laughing at yourself in a yoga class. So here's to the ups and downs, the gym fails, and the green smoothies that taste like grass. Cheers to making it through another day with a smile and a story to tell. So, you know how every now and then you decide to do something productive like clean your apartment? Well, last weekend, I decided it was finally time to tackle my closet. You know, the one that's been doubling as a time capsule since I moved in. I start pulling out clothes I haven't seen in years. It's like a fashion archaeology dig. I find my old high school hoodie, which I'm pretty sure has somehow shrunk 2 sizes. Either that or I've expanded 2 sizes, but let's not dwell on that. I also find a pair of jeans that could probably fit 2 of me now, back from when baggy was the style. Then, I discover this box labeled important stuff. Intrigued, I open it, only to find a tangled mess of old phone chargers, random cables, and, for some reason, a spoon. Why is there always a random spoon in places it shouldn't be? I swear spoons have a secret life we don't know about. Feeling a bit overwhelmed, I decide to take a break and order some food. Of course, I'm trying to be healthy, so I opt for a salad. But let's be real, the only reason I'm eating this salad is because I'm too lazy to cook. The food arrives, and it's the saddest salad I've ever seen. It's basically a bowl of lettuce with a couple of cherry tomatoes and a sprinkle of cheese. I eat it, still hungry, and decide to reward myself with a cookie for my healthy lunch choice. Back to the closet, I find my old Halloween costumes. There's a pirate outfit, a cowboy hat, and this giant banana suit I wore once. I briefly consider trying them on for old time's sake but decide against it, remembering that I'm supposed to be decluttering, not reliving my questionable costume choices. As I'm sorting through the clothes, I find a pile of single socks. You know, the ones that have lost their mates in the mysterious black hole that is the laundry room. I wonder if they're off somewhere, living a happy sock life, completely unaware that their partners are sitting in my closet, waiting. Just when I'm about to give up and shove everything back into the closet, I find an old diary from my teenage years. Jackpot. I sit down and start reading, laughing at my dramatic entries about high school crushes and friend drama. It's amazing how the biggest problems back then seem so trivial now. I cringe at my attempts at poetry, but also feel a bit nostalgic for those simpler times. By the end of the day, I've made a huge mess with clothes and boxes everywhere. My closet looks slightly more organized, but now my living room looks like a tornado hit it. I decide to call it a day, promising myself I'll finish tomorrow, knowing full well that it'll probably stay this way for another week. I collapse on the couch, exhausted, and turn on the TV, only to find myself watching reruns of a show I've seen a million times. I consider being productive and reading a book, but who am I kidding? Netflix wins again. As I sit there, surrounded by half-sorted piles of clothes and random items from my past, I can't help but laugh. Life is messy, unpredictable, and sometimes a bit chaotic. But it's these moments of chaos that make the best stories. So here's to unfinished projects, forgotten treasures, and the never-ending quest to get our lives together. Because, in the end, it's the journey that's the most entertaining.